What if God is at work uniting churches in every city, in every nation, on every continent, and each of the cities had a citywide movement network? I mean, that would be amazing. We all know probably by now that by 2050, two-thirds of the world population will be living in cities. But before then, 2 to 2.5 billion people will be added to these cities that have yet to be built. And many of our Christian leaders, we are not grappling with this reality. 88% of the urban growth will be in Asia and Africa alone. Africa will have 59% living in cities, 1.5 billion. Whereas in Asia, the urban population will be 3.5 billion. That's over half of the urban world will be living in Asia, which will be the most urban and the least reached macro region, why we need to focus really on these cities. Meanwhile, Latin America is very much urbanized already and will be 90% urban. And so we think Asia and Africa can certainly learn from the lessons from Latin America, where many churches already engaged with their cities. Now, I'm pastoring a church in Hanoi, Vietnam, an international church that in 2012 started a city network called Love Hanoi. And since then, we've developed and grown into a citywide network with many churches participating. And based on this experience and my doctoral study, I've written a book called Love Your City and developed my own model of 5 steps to citywide movements. And you can find that book anywhere online. But I believe Lausanne movement is strategically positioned to really help facilitate city movement networks across the globe, helping connect the different leaders who are collaborating in their regions. And so it was in last March that Lausanne leadership has recruited me to provide leadership as a catalyst for cities for the Lausanne movement for the next 5 years. And I do not see city networks as something that we just keep on talking about. I really am focused on implementation. And I envision that all the different issue network groups from Lausanne and more will be presented around the table in every city movement network. But to really identify who is who and doing what, where in the world, we want to initiate a global snowball social mapping survey. That will really help us identify who are the city leaders in each of the countries, who are meta network leaders. So those are people who are multiplying city networks in their own region or country, and really identify the meta network leaders in the city space around the world. These are catalysts that are linking city network alliances with global ministries which are rooted in cities. And just trying to brainstorm how that might look like over time as we organize in various circles, with a catalyst circle leading it from various continents, with research and starters, project circles, backbone, just trying to create more spaces for people to serve. We want to start off with having monthly Lausanne City Global gatherings. And so that will be on the second Wednesday of each month. We will be gathering for various reasons, and you will be invited to these. But what if God truly is working on creating citywide movements in every city, nation, and continent? I mean, the world would be a different place, I believe. And so we want to invite you to these monthly gatherings. And next month, we will start with a purposeful prayer gathering. Participate in the survey when we launch this in 2026 and join one of the circles. And one of the easy ways for connecting and coordinating and communicating with one another is on the Lausanne Action Hub, which you can find at collaborate.lausanne.org. And that's where also we will be making announcements. But tonight and this morning, today, you will be hearing from 6 of the regional city movement network leaders. And I'm really thrilled that each one of them had said yes, is making time for this, has been preparing, and that will be presenting tonight. I really hope that we come away with this perspective of, wow, I thought I was alone, or maybe you thought it's just a few cities in your country or region, but this is truly a God movement, and we are just so privileged to participate in it and to be stewards of it.